This story is part of our Study Buddies series where books and romance collide. Look for a new installment every month. Rain lashed against the windows of Riley's sunroom, blurring the lights of the city below into a soft, romantic haze. Inside, Chloe traced patterns on the glass pane with her finger, watching the raindrops race each other down the glass. "You all right?" Riley asked, her voice echoing softly over the hum of their speaker. Chloe turned from the window, forcing a smile. "Yeah, sorry. Just thinking about my mom." Riley's brow furrowed in understanding. She pushed her history book aside and crossed the room to wrap Chloe in a hug. "She still doesn't know about us," Chloe murmured into Riley's shoulder, breathing in the familiar scent of her sunblock and coconut shampoo. "Not after 3 months. I don't know if she ever will." A choked sob escaped her throat and Riley squeezed her tight. Ever since Chloe's parents had come to visit for parent-teacher conferences, Riley's casual relationship with Chloe had become a secret, a carefully crafted lie woven into their everyday lives. It had been hard, keeping their love hidden under the guise of friendship, pretending that their late-night study sessions weren't really dates, that the lingering touches and stolen kisses meant nothing more than good study habits. And with Chloe's mom staying an extra night, the charade had become even more exhausting. "Hey," Riley said, pulling back slightly to cup Chloe's face in her hands. "She just wants what's best for you. So does this mean your parents won't be accepting you if you come out to them?" Chloe shook her head, tears shimmering in her eyes. "They're disappointed I didn't get into UCLA, upset that I chose Berkeley over USC. They think this internship I got instead of summer school is a waste of time. I don't think they'd understand." They wouldn't understand any of it. Riley's heart broke for her, knowing how much Chloe's parents' approval meant to her. But she also knew that Chloe deserved so much more than their narrow-minded acceptance. She deserved someone who loved her for who she was, not for who they wanted her to be. "Maybe someday," Riley whispered, pressing a feather-light kiss to Chloe's forehead. "But you don't need their acceptance to be happy, Chloe. You have me. We have each other." For a moment, they stood lost in the space between them, the weight of Riley's words hanging in the air. Then Chloe did something that surprised them both. She leaned into Riley, pressing her lips against hers in a soft, grateful kiss. It was a kiss that spoke volumes without saying a word, a silent vow of love and devotion. Riley's arms tightened around Chloe, pulling her closer. In that embrace, the sound of the rain became a lullaby. The city lights twinkled like fallen stars, and the world outside the sunroom faded away. All that mattered was the warmth of their shared breath, the gentle pressure of their intertwined bodies, and the silent promise of forever. When Chloe finally pulled away, a shaky breath escaping her lips, Riley asked, "What was that?" Chloe's eyes were shining with unshed tears. "Just thank you, for everything, for being you." Before Riley could respond, Chloe leaned in again, this time capturing Riley's lips in a more demanding kiss. It was a kiss that spoke of longing and desire, a silent plea for comfort and understanding. Riley responded with equal fervor, deepening the kiss, letting her feelings pour into the exchange. She held Chloe close, memorizing the feel of her body pressed against hers, the taste of her lips, the sound of her contented sigh. When they finally broke apart, both breathless, Chloe rested her forehead against Riley's. "I want tonight to last forever," she whispered, her voice husky with emotion. Riley understood. She too wished they could freeze this moment, hold on to the pure joy and love that filled them to the brim. But life, with all its complexities, beckoned at their doorstep. As the night deepened, Chloe curled up on the armchair, her head resting against the cool glass. The rain had softened to a gentle patter, mirroring the peace that had settled over her. Riley sat beside her, watching the city lights dance in Chloe's dreamy eyes. The silence between them was comfortable, punctuated only by the soft hum of music and the occasional sigh. As the hours passed, Chloe's initial anxiety gave way to a quiet contentment. Riley's presence was a grounding force, anchoring her to the present moment, reminding her that she wasn't alone. The fear of her parents' reaction receded, replaced by the warmth of Riley's love. Wrapped in a blanket, surrounded by the faint glow of fairy lights and the comforting scent of old books, Chloe leaned against Riley, finding solace in the solid feel of her best friend, her rock, her confidant. In the soft embrace of the night, Chloe's thoughts drifted to her parents, to the upcoming confrontation, to the uncertainty of the future. But then she looked up at Riley, whose eyes were fixed on the rain-streaked window, and a surge of gratitude washed over her. No matter what lay ahead, She knew she had Riley, a love that had bloomed amidst shared dreams and whispered secrets, a bond that transcended labels and societal norms. As the night deepened, Chloe nestled closer to Riley, her heart overflowing with a mix of emotions, fear and hope, love and uncertainty. In the depths of her being, she knew that things would never be the same. The delicate balance of their relationship had been disrupted, and the road ahead was fraught with challenges. But in the midst of it all, Chloe found strength in Riley's unwavering gaze, a silent promise of support and understanding. Outside, the rain continued its melancholic song, but inside, in the cozy confines of the sunroom, a different melody played. A melody of two hearts beating as one, whispering promises of forever amidst the backdrop of a storm. The soft glow of morning sunlight streamed through the curtains, painting stripes of warmth across Riley's bedroom floor. Chloe stirred beside her, her face buried in Riley's pillow, a soft smile gracing her lips. Riley watched her for a moment, the sight of Chloe's peaceful slumber tugging at her heartstrings. She remembered the intensity of the previous night, the whispered promises and the silent vows. Now, with the dawn, a new set of emotions had arisen, a blend of anticipation and uncertainty about what lay ahead. Gently, Riley nudged Chloe awake. "Morning," she whispered, her voice hoarse with sleep. Chloe lifted her head, her eyes fluttering open, a lazy smile spreading across her face. "Morning," she echoed, her voice thick with sleep. For a moment, they lay there entwined, relishing in the quiet intimacy of the shared space. The remnants of the storm lingered outside, but within the room, there was only peace. Riley felt a deep sense of contentment settle over her, knowing that no matter what the day might bring, she had this moment, the memory of the previous night to hold on to. As Chloe slipped out of bed, Riley sat up, stretching her arms above her head. The weight of the impending conversation with Chloe's mom settled in her stomach like a stone. Despite the lingering happiness from the night before, reality had returned with a thud. Chloe's mom was due to leave in a few hours, and the pretense of their friendship had one final hurdle to overcome. Riley knew that the coming hours would test their relationship in ways they hadn't anticipated. The easy camaraderie of studying, the stolen kisses, and the shared dreams had painted a picture of blissful normalcy, but now the bubble was set to burst, leaving them to navigate the jagged shards of deception and disappointment. With a deep breath, Riley pushed these thoughts aside, focusing on the task at hand, preparing breakfast. As the aroma of coffee filled the kitchen and the soft tunes of their playlist echoed through the room, Riley tried to recapture the lightness of their everyday life. But a shadow of worry remained, a constant companion until Chloe's mom left and the truth of their relationship was unveiled.